Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Jah Rastafarian. Today's meal is a vegan spaghetti bolognese made with a meat substitute, which is soya mince. This is a family-friendly meal, one that you could start your children on, because very likely they've eaten the meat alternative already. It's very tasty, so it should go down well with them. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm just going to take you over to the ingredients and then I'll start the preparation. So, we've got the pasta over there. Wholemeal pasta is best, but if you can't get it, then just normal pasta. We've got the vegan mince here, which was bought from Farm Foods. We've got some all-purpose seasoning, black pepper, mixed herbs, and some palm oil, some chopped onions, some chopped garlic, all from my garden, which is organic by the way, and some passata and some vegetable stock cubes. I'm going to be frying the onions and garlic in the palm oil and then adding some water, the passata and the veggie mince and all the ingredients, and then boiling it down until cooked. Pasta, put in water, bring to the boil and cook until soft. Why passata? Tin tomatoes are very acidic, and the acidity combines with the metal from the tin and draws out some of the metal, which is no good for you. These ones here in cartons are much better because there is no reaction from the tomato juice. Okay, so I'm frying the onion and garlic in a teaspoonful of palm oil. I'm then going to add some boiled water, just a little, to cover it, and then the passata, which I've got 2 cartons there, and then the spices and the mince, the vegetarian stock cubes. That's the spaghetti, which again I'll add boiling water to and cook. To my latest critic, constructive critic, Coral, who noticed that the last video, my second, where I made some chana split the curry, that my cooker was dirty and the pot was dirty. Well, this was as a result of the peas boiling over when I was boiling them over, so apologies for that. This is the usual standard that you see here now. Just take it round it. It was just one of those things. I should have given it a quick wipe. I appreciate that still. Anyway, keep the constructive criticism coming. Practice makes perfect, as they say. So I'm going to come back to you when I've added the water and everything else to it. So this is the vegan spag bowl cooking. So I added some water to the onions and garlic and the passata, the herbs, black pepper, the vegetable stock cubes and the soya mince, which you can see there. Now the soya mince has got a texture quite akin to soft meat. So it's a good substitute for your children if they're fussy in that way, and bringing them over to a different way of thinking and eating is going to be a struggle. This is the way to introduce it to them. So I'm going to bring that to the boil and then put it on the minimum heat to just cook slowly. It doesn't take that long, 10 to 15 minutes. And the pasta is covered in boiling water now, and I'm going to be switching that on same time So that's it up to then. So I will show you when it's more or less ready and served as well. So I've added a bit of multi-purpose seasoning to the pasta, which has come to the boil now. So I'm just going to give that a stir and then cover it and leave it for maybe 10 minutes till it's well cooked, depending on how you like your pasta cooked. Personally, I like it very soft. The soya spag bowl is close to boiling itself, so again I'll be turning that right down and simmering it at a lesser heat to see how that, to reduce that and make the sauce thicker. Regulating the thickness of the sauce is no big deal. When you add the water after frying the onions and garlic, just add little if you want it very thick, or like myself, I like it so it can drizzle all over my spaghetti or my pasta, so I have it quite liquid. Just to give you a close-up of my apron if you missed that earlier. So I'll come back to the food now when it's on the plate and ready to eat. Ja, Rastafarian. Here's a picture of my father that resides over my table where I eat my food and give thanks. And here is the finished article. Pasta served with vegan spag bowl. Myself and my son are going to eat this now and give thanks. Thank you for watching. Rastafarian.